into the camera.
Okay? Can you show me the camera?
How do you have sex is probably got to be the number one.
The most stupidest question, can you read Braille?
There was a girl in my primary school and she came up to me and asked me if my arm drowns when it goes underwater when I'm swimming.
When I went surfing and I was swimming in the sea, someone came and started talking to me. I'm really sorry, I can't hear you, I'm deaf, so I need to breathe you. Oh, can you hear under the water?
Sometimes I can be quite sarcastic with it. It's like, what do you do in your spare time? Oh, long jump.
Well, actually I can speak to fish and blow bubbles to the fish.
You could just say stupid things like, there's nothing wrong with you.
Or I get told a lot, you don't look visually impaired.
But you don't look deaf. But we think, how are deaf people supposed to look?
People love to play the ophthalmologist, like putting their fingers in front of me. How many fingers am I holding up?
Men will come up to you in a bar and think that it's totally appropriate to ask you if you can have sex.
Is my girlfriend in a wheelchair? Does she have a disability? And she doesn't. She's not in a wheelchair, doesn't have a disability. She's 5'6" and and I'm 4'10", and that works out a treat because she's always got a bad back, bless her.
My boyfriend actually Googled how to kiss a wheelchair user before we met.
When people say, like, how do you have sex, what do you say to them?
I'd show you.
My family forget that I have one hand, and so they will say, oh, so what hand are you? Or, oh, can I give you a hand? And then it pauses for an awkward silence because they forget.
I walk into the men's toilets quite often.
Just yesterday, the delivery man delivered my boyfriend a treadmill, and I answered the door and you should have seen his face. He was so worried that this treadmill was for me.
If someone said, how are you? And I would think they would say, how old are you? So I would be like, 15. And they'd be like, no, how are you? Like, oh, crap.
When they go to shake your hand.
Because what normally happens is people like shake my hand first, and I'm like right-handed, so I immediately just go like that, and then they go to shake Grace with their arm.
It's just like,
and it's just a bit like.
The deaf and dumb term, really, a lot of people still use it, even like newspaper articles.
There was somebody who once added me on Facebook and then decided to comment pretty cripple on one of my pictures.
I've been called spastic, mongs, weirdo, freaks.
You'll never achieve anything. So that's probably the most offensive thing someone said to me.
It's not a word that we get called, it's a word that gets thrown out during conversation, and that's the word normal.
Or normals.
We'll go up the stairs like normal people, and I'll go get the lift then, okay. And yeah, like a not normal person.
I'm not quite for the whole, oh, disabled people are so inspiring. Oh, look at them, they're doing such amazing things with what they've got.
They're so brave.
I'm a Hindu. I don't have beef with anyone.
Being in a wheelchair, I wouldn't change for the world.
Lots of people ask me, oh, like, would you, if you could choose to have two hands, would you? I've always answered, like, no. I'm happy to have one hand, I'd never want two hands, and people find that really hard to understand.
Sometimes you wish that I didn't have a disability, life would be a lot easier. But yeah, it's made me the person who I am, yeah.
It's kind of like it was meant to be, because it's led to so many really great things that I've been able to do because I've been able to say, hi, I'm Emily and I'm disabled.
If we could go back to when the word disabled was originally founded and used, I'd love a redo.
What word would you prefer?
Jack?